players no need to hang their head. I thought we played hard. I thought we came out fast and played some pretty good football. And the most important thing in this game is coming out, being a team, playing together. And I think there's some really good experiences, and we knew that coming in, some valuable lessons. I'm thankful for the opportunity to play this game. I think our guys can learn some good things. It's a good team, and we knew that coming in. And I thought there were some big plays made by the guys. I liked how the defense came back. Great effort right off the bat. I think it might have been Forrest Hightower, Lawrence, or Jimmy Pruitt, okay, came flying in and great effort, stripped the football from their number 14, and that was great stuff. We want to see a team that plays like that, and I was real encouraged. Blake, he was getting pressure was bearing down on him. He threw a beautiful touch pass that Tyler Ervin caught for a 50-some yard plus touchdown, and it was good stuff. And I think we were battling, we were competing, and things just got away. They're a good power run team, and they do some good things, and they have some good players and well coached, and you combine all those and you got probably a top 10 football type team. So it was good. There's some encouraging things we can learn from. We go back and watch, but all in all, it was that's a good football team, and when you play them, you just have to play really flawless football for 4 quarters, and it kind of got away there.
Any update on Blake?
We'll see. He's going to get x-rayed right now.
Is that one 52-13 fourth quarter? Should he still be in the game? Or?
Yeah, he should. Yeah, because we want to finish with some success and gain some confidence and so forth. Absolutely. Yeah. So we were talking about Joe going in the next series, but I think it's good. I think you want your guys to gain some confidence and move the ball, and just if not for a freak fall, he'd be fine, and I think he'll be okay.
He's a left elbow. Is that what he injured?
No, his left forearm.
Left forearm. I mean, you guys kind of got that, getting that highlight play early on, being able to put up that big touchdown, and sit there at one point, be tied with these guys. What was it like, at least, to kind of have that moment there where you guys were able to look around and say, hey, we're in this game?
Just playing ball, and that's what we expect to do. And we want to play well, regardless of who we're up against. And I think we were competing, and we were in the moment.
How did you feel you guys kind of matched up physically? I mean, I know their lines were able to get pushed, but otherwise it seemed like, the tackling was another pretty encouraging effort.
Yeah, I thought our guys competed well. We did a pretty good job getting lined up. They'll get you with their no huddle, their up tempo, and I thought for the most part we got lined up pretty good and in good situations. And then it becomes a matter of open field tackling, and they have really good athletes on top of that up tempo. They didn't do as much up tempo as I was anticipating, but you always anticipate more in a lot of situations than what may really happen, and I think our guys played pretty good. Yeah, pretty good from a standpoint of getting lined up, and we played hard, and that's the most important thing is staying together as a unit, as a group, staying united. And I feel like we had a really good talk in the locker room. I'm proud of these guys. You don't hang your head. This is a good day. This is a day of growth for Spartan football. You don't hang your head. That's a good team.
It was a pretty gritty effort from Blake. I mean, he took some shots throughout the game, and was able to make some plays.
But he wanted to go in after the injury. He wanted to go in, and no, we'll give Joe the last 11 minutes of the game. He got a couple series, so I think he'll be. We'll see what the X-rays say. Yeah.
I mean, obviously you came into this game with Tucker not playing, without your top 2 running backs. What did you see from your 2 freshmen that were out there? And I mean, how hard this game would be with all your guys, but without them.
No, it's a great opportunity for those guys to play, and I'm one for playing guys. And if things aren't right or players aren't healthy, then you play the guys who are. Because it's 12 games, and it's a 12-game season, not a 1-game season. We didn't live for this game today. This game is one of 12, and it was just as important as any of our other 11 games. And so I think if our guys can get in there and get some experience that will pay off down the road, then it was good work for them.
Didn't affect the outcome, but one guy who seemed like he really rose to this level is Cleveland Walls. He had a
Great play on a post. He broke it up, ran a post, and he just textbook came from with his offhand and broke it up. And I thought it was really a nice play on a beautifully thrown ball. The quarterback laid out to the receiver. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Well, I mean, end result wasn't what you wanted, but just can you talk a little bit about the moment for you? 75-yard touchdown, tie this game up. Just kind of what did that feel like, and especially at the time, knowing all of a sudden, hey, we got a tie ball game here.
I just try to go out there and just try to make a play for the team. So a lot of adrenaline was going through, but I just try to stay focused and just try to make a play.
That was kind of the one moment in the game where you guys shut the crowd up a little bit. I think they were probably a little bit surprised to see a guy, at SEC is supposed to be all about speed, and you burned right past their guys. Is that something that you'll take out of this, that you're able to show your speed translates even in this conference?
As far as, just going out there and trying to score, and I wasn't really trying to show my speed. I was just really trying to just have my team in the right position so we can come back and continue the next drive and try to score again.
Yeah, what do you kind of take out of, just the first two games as a whole? You guys, a blowout win, and then this. What have you learned about your team 2 games in?
One thing I noticed that we fight hard, you know what I'm saying? So as far as, we were down, but we're still going hard each play. And I take pride in, being a part of the team that does that. So going into the next game, we're going to do the same and fight hard off our first.
Now, how excited will you be to come back here next year and try to turn this result around?
Yeah, definitely. We're going to prepare and just try to, make as many plays as possible and try to stop them from making any plays, and hopefully we can come out with a W.
Now, what were your impressions of just being in a game like this?
Well, first off, I would say that the effort was definitely there. Like, guys were flying around to the ball and things. They did some things that we hadn't seen before, but, we're going to go back and look at the film and see where we messed up at. It's hard to tell right now because we haven't actually seen it. We only seen it when we were in the game.
You guys were able to start off the game with, Marshall got loose, but getting that forced fumble. What did you say about that effort there? Obviously, Jimmy didn't give up on the play, was able to punch it free. And what does that say about you guys, that you guys were able to make a play like that to start this game?
Yes, that was a phenomenal play, and that just goes to show that we don't quit out here. We give our all no matter what, every play, every down, every second of the game, and we're going to continue to be like that.
What was it like playing in Jordan-Hare Stadium, 87,000?
I wasn't really focused on the atmosphere. I was just more focused on the game plan and the game and us playing and making sure that everyone was on the same page.
You guys kind of had 2 obviously very different games. Game where you guys were able to dominate, and then now this game. What do you kind of take out of your first 2 games? You guys get to kind of sit back now on a bye week and get ready for Minnesota in 2 weeks. So what do you kind of just gather? What have you learned from your first 2 games?
Well, it was definitely a learning experience. So, we can take the things from the first game that worked well for us and things that didn't work well for us in this game, and then we can weigh it out and see what we can do for our next opponent.
Forearms
It's
on.
good. It's good. Yeah, just bum bruise.
Yeah, was it you kind of fell on it, or?
No, I was just getting repeated hits in the same spot. It was by the helmet and started bruising up, tightened up.
Yeah, coach said you still wanted to go back in.
Yeah. I didn't want to give up.
Yeah. I mean, the scoreboard says what it says, but, you guys made a few plays. Had the big touchdown to Tyler. You had some nice runs. Is there stuff that you take positive out of this game?
Yeah, there's always positive stuff to take out of it. Also the negative stuff, we just learn from it and get better from there.
Yeah. Just kind of what did you see out there going up against a defense like this?
They're fast. They disguise very well. They're a good defense, and we're a good offense. We just made a couple mistakes. We just got to learn from them.
What did it feel like on the sidelines after the Tyler touchdown, and all of a sudden you guys are game tied?
Oh man, that was a great feeling. Great experience. There's nothing like that.
I mean, just where do you kind of go from here? You guys have had, two obviously very different games. You guys dominate North Dakota, and then you come here. What do you learn from these first two games as you guys get closer to conference play and get ready for Minnesota in a couple weeks?
Yeah, we're just going to watch the film, see what we did wrong, correct those mistakes, and just move on to the next game. Next game is most important. We're done with this game. Move on from that and just go to the next game.
State's touchdown.
Well, Christian, I mean, just what can you say about going up against a team like that, and how tough they are to try to slow down?
Coming out from the get-go, I think it was very, very exciting to play Auburn. They're ranked number 5 in the nation. Coming off last year BCS championship game, it's exciting to play a team of that caliber. And I feel like we started out good. We tied it up 7-7. We played good, and then defensively, I think we started making some mental errors, and they took advantage of those mental errors. So I think that's where the biggest difference was for us on defense.
What do you think you learned the most from playing in a game like this?
It definitely helps you build character. I mean, seeing the scoreboard the way it was, me as being seen as one of the leaders on the team has to make sure that all the guys are still up. We could have easily put our heads down. The score could have been 150-0, but it was one of our jobs to keep those guys in the game and just keep fighting.
The one thing I think you see out of this defense is even in a game like this, you guys seem to be a little bit better this year about preventing big plays. You guys are, getting the ball and tackling better. Is that something that even in a game where you give up, 59 points, that you can point to some of that where, there was still some pretty good open field tackling and you guys did pretty well in that regard?
Yeah, well, I think that goes back to us being such a tight-knit team, how tight we are. I mean, these past 2 years we've been close, but by far this year is the closest football team I've ever been on. Somebody makes a mistake out there, the other 10 guys are running over there saying, pick your head, there's the whole game to go on. And I feel like that played a big role in this.
You guys get the bye week now. You obviously have a long trip home. Is this kind of a good time to be able to maybe review and sit back and see what you've learned from your first two games?
I think it's always good to review your game, but at the same time, Minnesota almost did the same thing to us last year. So I know when we get back, right after it on Minnesota. It gives us an extra week, so that helps out a lot.
How did it feel playing in Jordan-Hare? Any lasting impressions about it?
It was very exciting. I mean, Stanford was my first collegiate game, and the crowd was pretty big, but it was nothing compared to this stadium. So it was very exciting playing in front of all these people. It's a kid's dream growing up playing in front of thousands of people. It was exciting.
For most of you, for the underclassmen here that know you get to come back here next year, does that make this experience even better that you got to see what it was like and come next year, you be prepared for this environment and get to come back here again and see what you can do?
Oh, definitely. It was really good to get these younger guys. I mean, because we're a young team, so it was really good getting these young guys out here, seeing the atmosphere that some of these top football teams in the country play in. And I think it will help us coming back here next year.